Hey everybody, what is happening? Dela. I am back with another one of my Madden 15 Ultimate Team gameplays, and today I wanted to pull one of the games out of my upcoming season in review. This is actually the first playoff game that comes out of that, so we did have a good season with the Ultimate Team there, Richard Sherman, and we've got the Ultimate Ray Lewis. That'll be coming up in the next video. You'll see. I had ended up getting really busy this week. I finished up those games actually a few days back now and sent the cards back. I just hadn't had time to get anything out with real life stuff going on, so I wanted to just send this one out early, just because I'm not sure, how long it would take me to get that out, and I want to get something out at least for you guys to watch. Man, this guy's pretty good. Really good at the nickel and dime offense. Just taking what I give him. Just even if it's just 3-5, and he sticks with the run game pretty good. If you I'll probably point out in the next video or not, but a lot of times when I come out on my first drive, I've gone to actually more of a pass defense coverage, just because I just don't trust the guys bombing over the top or face catching early on until I'm really sure what they're going to do. A lot of times I do give up runs early on in the game. It's not a big worry. I figured I'm safer off giving 4 or 5 yards here and there rather than getting burnt over the top for an easy touch. And right there, unfortunately, I get the cover 2 in there, and Sherman's on the inside, and linebacker runs in there. He kind of just squeezes in between. So good play there. Couldn't make the play. So we hit the ball. First play, and Jamal doing what he does, man. Look at that. Still only my 94 overall Jamal, but that's okay. We will make him work. You know this. And if you don't know, now you know. But so we're going to come up here. He's going to check. I'm like, hey, is he going to quit? He's just checking the roster. I mean, I didn't beat you with Jamal. I don't know why you want to check a roster. I just hit Jamal, but that's cool. That's cool. Ain't no thing anyway. We come back out, and he's using Jeremy Hill, I believe, for most of this, and I've had a lot of great success with that card. It's beastly, so there are definitely a lot of these budget type guys who will perform, almost as well as some of the big guys, without a doubt. I just missed that. I thought he was going to be slanting, and the guy stopped up on the route there. Otherwise, would have had that pick. So there's a few in here that one of them frustrating ones where I kind of get in line with it and I just miss it. But that happens. There's going to be games like that, what it is. And again, for the most part, I'll lock the runs down. But then when it's like when the guy needed the first, he found it to make some plays. That was a pretty good one right in there. I was trying to one of those combo routes in there, and a lot of times the user like me will guess the underneath one, and they'll hit you in the backside over the top. So it is something I try to work on, trying to find a way to get in between those as much as possible. But there's always a point where you got to commit to one, and sometimes you end up out of place for both of them, because you don't decide too early. So that'll happen. But I'm also running a lot of man defense, so some shading techniques will take care of those routes if I know if I want to commit to those specific ones. But of course you're going to be weak on the outside. So you're always rolling dice when you're playing the man stuff like I do. It's a big part of it anyway. When I need to, I'll switch out to some zones and all that. But again, I think most of it's just the whole wanting to be able to cover the deep pass on a regular basis, and that's what this defense does give me for the most part. Again, once in a while people are going to slide some of those bombs through. You can't get them all, but at least in the cover 2 man, some of the other mans, I feel like you got a really good chance of locking most of those deep balls down. When I run the cover 1 hole, though, I get more pressure out of that one on the QB, but you typically are going to still give up the deep bomb on the outside because you're going to get one-on-one coverage a lot. You guys, unless he runs where he floods one side of the field, then maybe your safety will join in. But at the end of this one, it's like 5 seconds left. I take a shot. I've got the new Vincent Jackson. I'm sorry, the flashback is not new, but he's new to my squad. Vincent Jackson out there. Actually, that came from Andy Mutt Nude. He had a giveaway there, and we got a couple more cards in the clan from there. So that's the one I really wanted, was the Vincent Jackson, and we put him to work right away in the first game. So I really picked him up because I wanted him more because he's just a beast blocker. He runs good routes. He's not got great speed, but I noticed if you watched one of the series or 2 back, I played Vincent Jackson, and I found that regardless of his speed, he kept getting behind my defenders. He's one of the few guys who I've seen do that on a regular basis, and it's just something about this card. So you see him right there coming up big for me again. So I'm going to definitely try to get some work on him, and I see him as the other permanent fixture with Larry. To me, that's a perfect 1-2 combo. And then if I do ever upgrade anything else for the rest of the year, it'll definitely probably be more like my slot receiver, I would say. So coming in now to get the got the lead on this one, and again, I didn't really feel too comfortable in stopping the defensive stops in there. I was trying to mix up some things here and there, just because I know he likes these underneath coverages, but he sends a lot of multiple routes in there. So they say he definitely know how to make that work. And I just looked like a fool on that one with Ray, dog. Yeah, I thought he was cutting back in. He made a nice stop right there, so that'll happen. I don't mind it. I'll still take that shot. You know, I want them hit sticks, like that as much as possible. I want to get those in there. That's where turnovers come from. So I will make myself look a fool on occasion going for that, though. No doubt. And right there, I thought Talib had that. I ran that coverage in there, but you really got to get the underneath coverage added into it. But I thought I had that one. And, another one that we just missed. So I'm starting to at least lock in on the areas he's throwing, but we're just not making the plays. But there's Sherman coming in and making a very nice play on that. Manned up on the on a slant. Most guys don't. He started to get the animation, and Sherman did take him out on that one. So that was pretty nice. And we'll, 4th and 1. 4th and 1, big time in there. I tried to shift the line, get the gaps in there because I feared he'd go, and I just chose the wrong gap. So unfortunate. Maybe I should have just let Ray do his thing. Took another guy on the outside on that one, but yeah, here we go. So 21-21. We got 36 seconds left. I'm running it here just because I got to a spot where I didn't want to punt though. The last thing I want to do was punt. So I figured I'll let the clock run. Whatever happens. At that point. So I got my first down. So now it's like, all right, I know I have a chance, but I got timeout's gone. But I got to go for the sideline. Typically, I'll dial up this one to get Larry on the sideline. As you see, his play normally works, but the guy uses the area. So I'm like, here we go. We got Tom Brady because this is the first game I put Brady in instead of Rodgers for some reason in a long time. We get the yards with 2 seconds left. He gets hurt. He's out, but it's all right, man. We get the field goal to take this down and win this first playoff game. All right, we'll see you guys in the review.